Ancestral Recall. This is Eli Kaplan. Today's stories, we're going to talk about Apocalypse, a pioneering set in Magic history. It does something that no other set had done before. Why listen to my stories? Because my stories are best stories. Apocalypse came out in May 2001. This was the final set in Invasion Block. The story conceit chronicles the desperation of the Dominarian defenders as the full impact and the last stages of the Phyrexian invasion happen. Wrath is overlaid onto Dominaria. Urza's plans come to fruition as he sets off magical tack nukes in Phyrexia, hopefully destroying Yawgmoth's plans. Doesn't quite work out, obviously, as those of us who have been playing after know. Yawgmoth's plan kind of continues. Alright, Caption Guy, settle down, or I'm going to put you in the corner. That's right, baby.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Anyway, strange alliances come together. You have the antisocial necromancers of the swamps allying with the goblins, allying with Urza, allying with the soldiers of Benalia to come together to put out one last-ditch effort to destroy the Phyrexians. And these strange alliances are represented in the set with enemy gold cards. Wizards printed lots of good cards, not just gold cards per se, but lots of monocolored cards with enemy color activation costs or kickers. These worked great. So, before Apocalypse, Wizard had printed enemy gold cards before, but frankly, not to put too fine a point on it, they sucked. Tempest's enemy pain lands were strictly worse than the Ice Age pain lands because... why? Because Wizards wanted to show that allied colors were closer friends than enemy colors. And the best way to do that is to make the enemy colors kind of the jobbers. So the spells were pretty bad. Forget the lands, look at the spells. The only ones aside from the stupid mana engines exploited by the famous Prosbloom deck. There's Selenia Dark Angel, which got a little bit of play, but honestly, it would never see play today. I think most of the people using it were Vampire the Masquerade players who also happen to enjoy playing Magic. Not that there's anything wrong with that. So, let's get into some of these crazy Apocalypse cards. They do things that no other set had done before. Check out Spectral Links. Good kitty. Nice kitty. Good kitty. And it has protection from green? I guess this is a house cat that doesn't want to go outside. Still, it's a freaking awesome house cat. Orym's Thunder. Ooh, really, really solid spot utility removal spell in EDH. Big fan of this spell. This one and Boros Fury Shield. I just love these passive-aggressive spells. Coalition Honor Guard. Okay, check this spell out. I love this card in Limited. Love it, love it, love it. It goes in every single one of my cubes. It's 2/4 stats. The 2/4 is way better than 3/3 because you want it to be able to deal with removal. This spell is super important because it shuts down a lot of your opponent's solid plays. If you got a better creature on the table, Coalition Guard is going to protect it. If your opponent wants to fight and use combat tricks to win, if they're beneficial combat tricks like Giant Growth, Coalition Guard just shuts them down completely. You've got to be patient with this card, but it's just one of the cards that makes your opponent's lives miserable. You can also get a very similar effect with the common Standard Bearer, which is a 1/1. I don't like it as much just because it's so less resilient than the 2/4, but it works in a pinch. Jilt. Perfectly costed bounce spell with a very, very nice bonus. You can take out a very expensive turn of mana use, and you can also clear away something small. I love it. Desolation Angel. Not cool. I understand why some people like to have spells like these in a cube or in an EDH deck. Casual fun formats, blowing up all the lands, not fun under any circumstances. I do understand that this got played a ton in Standard too. I may have played it some in Standard, and I enjoy playing it in Standard, but really, this is way too cutthroat for my tastes. Phyrexian Rager and Phyrexian Gargantuan. You know, cantrip creatures are just freaking awesome. I love getting guys on the table. They help me set up better turns in the future. They occasionally can attack. They certainly can block in big fatty fights. You know, it's just an excellent use of your time. I'm really happy to see Rager reprinted Scars Block. You know, every time they reprint it, I'm thrilled. It's just a card that I think everyone needs to get to play. Phyrexian Gargantua is double cost, double benefits. Not quite double fun because it costs 6, but Dead Ringers. I have a story about this card. I'm going to save it for another day. Really powerful in Pauper formats. Really powerful in EDH when you've got lots of opportunities for good targets. Does cost 5. More judicious than, say, a Barter in Blood. Rackavolver. My pick for the Volver Wedge cycle. Flying, lifelink, and it's just a weirdly costed angel, but you know, for a lot of cubes where you don't have a lot of money to spend or you want to play with unusual rares, this is a pretty awesome patriotic guy for Americans. Sorry for those of you who have flags with other color schemes. You know, Estonia, as far as I know, is the only Esper country out there, which is why they control all of Europe, right? If you're ever in a unusual casual limited format where you got to pick the boosters that you're building your set from, I actually think Apocalypse is a great choice. Now, there aren't a lot of mana fixers in the set, but the sheer raw power of the enemy gold cards makes every single draw you pull be a bomb. So, like, if I had to pick bring your own sealed deck, I might consider building it with 6 Apocalypse boosters. Your mana's going to be a lot less smooth than, say, if you picked all Dissension or all Guild Pact. Alright, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed this show, please subscribe and like this video here on YouTube. You can also give me feedback here through the comments below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can also add me as a friend on Facebook or follow me on Facebook. And you can find me on Magic Online as Turbo Eli. That's it for Ancestral Recall. This is Eli Kaplan signing off. Good games and good luck.